forward counting and reverse counting. Let us see how to teach this. We have already done forward counting. Reciting the numbers serially in a sequence is forward counting. But the thing that we need to remember is when we take a bunch of these square counters, when we place 1 here, when we say 2, it means we have placed 1 more next to this. When we say 3, we have kept 1 more, and so on. 1 more will make it 4, meaning the difference between a number and its next number is 1. When we place 1 more, we get the next number. 1, 1 more makes it 2, 1 more is 3, another one makes it 4, another one is 5. 1 more will make it 6. It can be explained like this to the children. Let us see how children can write this in their square line notebooks. Let's start with 1 square. Ask them to color it. Beside this, ask them to write the number. It's 1. How many are there? 1. Now, we have 1. Draw another square. What do we have here? 1, 2. Write 2. We have 1 here and then 2. Similarly, extend it. Draw 1 more square. We had 2. Now we have 3 squares. Write 3. Next, we have 3. Draw another square. It becomes 4. Next, ask them to continue. And you will be able to find out if the child has understood to write the numbers 1 to 9. If they have clearly understood this concept, this can be observed with this activity. We can continue this pattern and draw till 9 and then stop as we have not reached number 10 yet. We do not show number 10 in the representational stage. But observe one thing. Even though they know up to 9 only, though they know only to write from 1 to 9, orally they would have learned to recite further numbers also. For children who show some interest and for those who know numbers 1 to 9 clearly, use these to show 10, 11, 12 and so on. Once they understand the concept of place value, you can move to the next stage. They can count with the help of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. They can count orally. They can continue doing this. There is nothing wrong in counting orally, but they are not ready to write these yet. This can be taught after they learn the concept of place value. So far, we learnt about forward counting. Now, reverse counting. That is, what will happen if we take 1 away from 9? What will happen if we take 1 away from 8? This is not very easy for the children to understand and tell orally because we have learnt only forward counting till now. With more activities, they can learn better. So, let us make use of some more TLMs available to us here. Now, we have these many. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, correct? What will happen if I take 1 away from 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For us, the teachers, 1 taken away from 7 is 6. We can make out so easily, but for the children it is difficult, right? So, we have to give them ample time to count again and give the answer, okay? For them, this is a new concept. Now, we have 6. If we take 1 away from 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did we have in the beginning? 7. Then how many did we have? They need not remember number 6. It's okay, they might have forgotten it. Let us tell them. 1 taken away from 7, we got 6. After taking away 1 more, we have 5. What happens if we remove 1 more? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4, right? If we remove 1 more from 4, 1, 2, 3. If we remove 1 more, 2. If we remove 1 more, we have only 1, right? Very good. Now I'll remove that also. What happened? There's nothing here. It's empty here, right? This is also a number. This also has a name. That which has nothing is called 0. While teaching the reverse counting, we introduce the concept of 0. To say there is nothing, we call it 0. Saying this, we can proceed to the next activity. Similarly, this concept can be taught to the children through songs. There are many birds sitting on a tree. If one flies away, how many will be there? Singing such songs, we can teach them and make them familiar with reverse counting. Slowly, they will understand the concept of reverse counting. Let us see. The same concept can be taught by using these objects. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let us keep 4. I take away 1, 3. Take away 1 more, 2. Take away 1 more, only 1 is left. If we remove this, there is nothing left. What is nothing? When there is nothing, it is 0. We have to ask them to repeat this many times so that they will remember it clearly. Let us take this number line now. With this number line also, we can tell them to count. From this clip to this clip, between the two, how many beads are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let us take one more clip and we have 8 here, right? If I start counting from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8. Now, if I place this clip here, take away 1. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I take away 1 more, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we continue this process, now we have only 2. 1, 2. If we take away 1 more, we are left with 1. If I move that 2 to the right side, how many do we have between the two clips now? There is nothing. How many are there? 0 is there. Empty means 0, okay? So, now we have learnt counting in reverse. Now, let us learn how to do this in representational stage. Let us see and begin with the number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 squares. I will write 9 here. From this, let us remove 1 square. Let us color these squares first. Allow the children to choose whichever color they want. Now, if we remove 1 from this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. We have 8 squares. So, let us draw 8 squares. We remove 1 square from 9. We are left with 8 squares. Ask them to color it with a different color they can choose. Children like to do this activity. Even if they take one whole day on this activity, it is okay. Now, we need to remove 1 more square from here. We can either remove it from this side or this. So, how many are we left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Let us draw it like this here. Let us do it from this side to make it easier. Draw 7 squares. Let them count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, if we remove one more square, how many are we left with? Let us not give the answer to the children. Let the children count and say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we remove one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let them draw 5 squares. I will write 5 here. Remove one more, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let us draw 4 squares now and write 4. Remove 1, 1, 2, 3. Draw 3 squares. Let us represent 3 squares and write 3. Remove one more. We are left with 2. Write 2. Remove one more. We have only 1 square left. What happens if we remove the last square? We are left with nothing. How do we write nothing? We have to teach them. It is 0. Today we learnt how to write a new digit. It is 0. 0 is to be written like a circle, round. That is 0. Let's count backwards from 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. While children learn to count in the reverse, look at this. They have a tendency to be slow because some of them still cannot identify which is 6, 7, or 8. So we need to observe them and slowly involve them and make them count. This is the concept of 0. If there is nothing, it means 0. Let us do a small activity now. I will take a few square counters. I'll put them into this and I'll call one of the children to come and ask them how many square counters are in this. Okay? One child will come and she will see 1, 2, 3. There are 3 square counters. Okay, very good. Now I'll put something in this. I'll ask them to close their eyes and I'll ask them how many are in this. I'll call another child. Close your eyes. I'll put these in your hand. What is in here? Nothing here. I'll ask the child, how many are here? The child will say there is nothing. Then we have to make them say 0. What is here is 0. When there is nothing, they need to understand that concept is 0 through games, through activities repeatedly. When there is nothing, that is called 0. Now, when we say 0, they'll know about it, the image will come to their mind and they will know how to write it. Now, the concept of forward counting, that is counting in a sequence. This may not be difficult for children because that's how they have learnt it. But reverse counting might be slow in understanding because it might not be very easy for them. Here we have 9 counters stuck on the board. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many are there? We have 9, right? Now, I will take away 1 from this. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8, right? I will write 8 here, correct? I will take away 1 more from this. Can you tell me how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct? If I take away 1 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. If I remove one more, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 here, right? If I remove one more, 4. If I remove 1 from 4, 3. If I remove one more, we have 2. From 2, if I remove 1, 1 is remaining. How many did we have in the beginning? We had 9. After removing 1 by 1, only 1 is remaining. If I remove the last square counter, there is nothing. It is empty. What do we call it now? 0. This is how we write 0. When there is nothing, it is 0. Now, shall we count from 9 in reverse? We have written it here already. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay?